Hello there, Cancer, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today I am doing a bonus reading for you because, once again, Cancer, you were one of my top views. So thank you so much for supporting my channel. So as your bonus, I am going to do your September career and money reading. So we'll take a look at the overall energies for your career and money sector in the month of September, and then we'll go to the tarot to see if there's any obstacles or advice that Spirit has for you. And if you are enjoying the content that I create or resonating with the message, I would really appreciate it if you would consider like, sharing, or subscribing. Okay, we're going to go ahead and start with your animal spirit. So we're going to see what animal spirit is going to have the energy for you over this next month. Okay, bobcat spirit. And it says, life is a mystery. Yeah, so this card is indicating that you really need to listen to your intuition and your heart as you're going through the month of September. With the bobcat, we don't know everything. You may be kind of like on a soul searching, feel like you're soul searching right now. Like you're not really sure which way to go as far as career and finances, and it's about getting really quiet and listening to your intuition and to your heart and making decisions from there, which we try to do all the time, but it's really important in September that you really spend time listening to your intuition and your heart when it comes to making any choices in your career or finance, and to realize that you don't have to have all of the path lit in front of you. This is an indication that Spirit is trying to guide you, and the way to get that wisdom is to listen to your intuition. Okay, so let's go to the wisdom oracle cards, and we'll see what other overall energies you have. Orphaned. Okay, so some of you may feel, once again, I get this sense that you feel lost as far as career and finances. You may have gone through some difficult time. You may have lost your job or had a financial setback for some reason, and you're just kind of like not sure which way to go. Both of these are indicating, that you're kind of like feeling a little lost at the moment. And some of you could also, you may have a job and it may even pay well, but you kind of feel like it's not really meant for you. Like your heart's not in it. I get a sense that, it's kind of like this energy of not being inspired, motivated, enjoying your career or your financial status at the time. Just really kind of feeling lost about it. Milk and honey. Now, this is the opposite, right? So this is kind of good energy. Like you're going from this to this by the end of the month is the way I'm reading this. Like something's going to come in, and that's why it's really important for you to listen to your intuition and your heart when you're making decisions. When we're in this energy, sometimes we make decisions based on fear instead of love. And so when we make decisions based on fear, they're not necessarily the best choices for us because we're just trying to protect ourselves instead of being in this space, right? And making choices out of a sense of love, listening to your heart, following your soul path. Okay, and soulmates. Now, this is kind of interesting because I think for some of you, this orphaned energy is also, you may be feeling very alone in whatever situation this is. So, if it's a business situation, you may feel like you don't have a business partner, a co-worker, somebody that can help you with the workload. You may be, almost like doing it by yourself. And it's kind of like, I feel like for some of you, you're going to have somebody come along your path that helps to bring in this, this is true abundance, the financial wealth that you need, or the financial backing, or true enjoyment in your work. Like there's somebody that's going to come across your path that kind of like picks up your spirits And that's maybe what you don't see with the Bobcat spirit. There's something that you don't see, but there's somebody coming in. Yeah, never ending story. You may feel a little bit like there's just a repeating pattern here. Okay, let's go to the tarot and get some more details. It does have a good ending. It does have, I do think for some of you, you are, perhaps feeling a little bit orphaned right now, or could have. So we're going to look at your present energy, areas of resistance or obstacles on your path, advice from spirit, and then the outcome. And of course, Cancer, you always have free will, so you can make any choices that you want to. All right, in your present energy, you have the Queen of Swords. This is you kind of like getting up in your head and getting clear, asking the questions you need to ask in order to move forward. And I love this Queen of Swords because she's like on a hot air balloon, right? And she has the telescope. It's like this sense of looking forward, like something. I think you've had some setback either in your job or your financial status, but it's kind of like, yeah, I got to look forward. I can't look backwards. You may have made a decision that put you in this situation, and now you're going to be like asking questions or asking better questions, more questions. You could have made a big purchase, say, but you didn't read the fine print. And now you're kind of like, oh no, like, what have I done? But it's kind of like, okay, I'm going to look forward. Okay, even if I made a decision and it's put me in this kind of energy, I'm not going to stay there. And that I will have to say, because you move from this to this very quickly, right? So it's a nice energy of moving forward, of looking into the future. You're kind of like, okay, whatever happened, happened. And now I got to move forward. Really nice. Okay, so let's see what your obstacle or area of resistance is. 9 of Cups. Yeah, making decisions that aren't from the heart. Taking a look at what it is that you really and truly want, and then making decisions from that stance. So once again, you could have made a job choice or a purchase that kind of has put you into this position, but ask yourself, when you made, this is the question you have to ask yourself, right? When you made that purchase or that decision, were you doing it from the heart, or were you doing it from some other reason? Okay, and then here is your advice. Get to work. Yeah, Cancer, it's about, working on it. Like putting your heart and soul into this, whatever that is. So it's kind of like, I'm getting the sense of it's time to put your nose down and do the work. You may have had some lofty goal. And I'm saying that, I got that because, she's kind of on this hot air balloon. You may have had some lofty goal. And it's all of a sudden you may not, it's not a bad choice. We never make the wrong choice, okay? But what happened was you may have had some lofty goal or a lofty dream that didn't come true. But it's okay, because what didn't happen for you there brings you this, right? This is amazing. So it's kind of like you're going to see the blessings out of something that didn't occur for you, that left you feeling, just really sad about something. You have blessings coming in, like you're going to see the blessings of it. Like right now you may not, but you are. But part of it is that you just got to get busy and get to work. You might have gotten a little bit up in your head, a little dreamy about something, and you overlooked a step that maybe you should have taken, with this Queen of Swords. Like you didn't see everything clearly. And, now all of a sudden it's time for you to see things clearly and to work it out. It's going to be workable. Okay, and 2 of Wands. This is nice. This is kind of like, having the strategy, the plan to go forward in a good direction. You may be needing to make a choice. You may have to make a new choice. 9 of Swords. The fear is here. Yeah. But, you're moving on You're moving on from something, here's the Lover's card. This is a choice card too. You're moving on from some big choice that you made in the past that maybe didn't play out. There could have been a King of Pentacles is, somebody that could have been a financial backer. It could have been, the King of Pentacles is also, somebody that has money, and they could have kind of like misled you. I'm going to put it that way. They could have misled you in a little bit in a decision that you've made. And you may have, with the King of Pentacles, it could be even somebody that you went into business with or something, and they may have misled you. You didn't ask enough questions of this person, and they had some secrets. They were holding back information. So they may have led you down a path that really, I'm not going to say was bad for you, but you didn't know all of the information. And, it could be that you lost some money because of, this person told you something, but they didn't tell you the whole story. So you lost more money in this situation. Yeah, and here you are. You're trying to get your power back and step into having this good financial stability. I think for some of you, you may have, had something that came across your path, perhaps a person that, I'm not going to say truly like embezzled money or something like that. I think they just really weren't completely upfront about all of the facts. And you may have invested, you could have maybe invested in a situation or a business, and it just didn't pan out exactly the way that you thought it was. But here's the thing, Cancer, you are going to be, I feel like there's karma on your side. It's going to balance out for you, and it's going to bring in something that you really and truly want. Okay, so let's see what this Queen of Swords is. Queen of Wands, Six of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. Yeah, I think somebody here was, really, in a way, is going to be trying to balance this out. It could be even that King of Pentacles coming back, trying to balance this out. Like, I feel like you're trying to balance it out. You're trying to ask these good questions. You're trying to get victory in the situation. It's almost like I'm getting this sense of trying to make lemonade out of lemons. Like something happened, it wasn't that great, but that's okay. I'm going to go back to the drawing board, and I'm going to make this into a very abundant situation. And with this Ace of Wands, yeah, I think you're kind of like going in a new direction. I'm not saying that you're leaving the King of Pentacles, whoever that may be for you. I think you're just kind of like, you're looking at it in a new viewpoint, and you may even be bringing on a new business partner or financial, backer or something like that. Okay, Nine of Cups. We have the Hermit. Oh, the Six of Cups, Five of Pentacles, Hangman. Yeah, you have to surrender something. It's about surrendering to something. Okay, now you have the Hermit and the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is something that's coming back, something that's nostalgic. It could be, again, with the soulmate, you could be maybe going into business with, somebody like a family member or a childhood friend, something like that. You're seeing the wisdom, though. You're looking to the past and you're seeing the wisdom. I almost get a sense that you're looking to a past situation that you may have already been through that's kind of similar to this. And you're kind of like seeing a pattern. You're gaining wisdom out of this situation. And, I think you're kind of sad about it. You're kind of sad because you're kind of like, oh, I did it again. But it's okay because in a sense, what you really have is the sense of wanting, your hopes and dreams to come true. And you're getting a lot of wisdom. It's kind of like, I really get the sense that Spirit's trying to say, don't worry about this, okay? Because not only are you going to turn into this, right? You're taking your lemons and turning them into lemonade. It's also that you're gaining a lot of wisdom and insight, that's going to help you in the future in other decisions. It's almost kind of like, you had to go through this. It is a pattern. I feel like for some of you, it's a pattern. And it's just kind of like coming into recognition that, okay, this is a pattern, but you're going to be able to break it now. You're working on breaking this pattern, whatever this was. Okay, 7, oh yes. Page of Wands on the bottom, going in a new direction, but look at this. You have the 7 of Cups. You're working your options. I love this. You're kind of like, okay, I have this lemon. How many different things can I make out of the lemon? Lemonade, lemon pie, lemon tarts, you're kind of like looking at all your options and doing the work and creating whatever it is that you need to do. And this is karma. This is karma. Like, I feel like for some of you, you are clearing out karma in your situation. You're clearing out karma, but you're also like, not to worry. Things are going to come into balance. You're getting this wisdom. Like, I really feel like you've paid your debts, because look at what you get. You get, everything you've ever wanted, right? It's like karma is coming into play. As you are clearing out the karma as soon as you really get into this. You're kind of like, okay, I've got to clear this out. I brought this situation in by myself because I made a decision based on whatever. Maybe you were trying to, get rich quick. And you were like, oh yeah, let's go do that. And then it bombed, right? And then you're kind of like, okay, now I'm going to really do the work. I'm going to do this correctly. And when you do it correctly, you clear out the karma and the abundance comes in. Yeah, really nice. And, coming back to this bobcat, like, we don't know everything that's on our path, right? It is a mystery. And when you went down this path that led you to this, it's okay, because you also are gaining wisdom about this pattern, about the lesson that you're learning in this situation, but also you're gaining this strength and confidence because you could take this situation and turn it into this situation. Really nice. Oh, lovely. Okay, so with the 2 of Wands, 2 of Cups on the bottom, I really feel like you're having a soulmate coming in on this, perhaps even a romantic soulmate, because, these two are usually very romantic, but it can be a business partner, because this is, a financial finance and money, but you do have somebody that is really helping you. And I just got a message for some of you. It could be somebody that has passed. It could be somebody that's, no longer here, that's helping you from the other side. So you have the 2 Wands. I think for a lot of you, you are going to go in a new direction, a direction that, helps you to, learn new things, and also brings you this stability, this financial stability that you really and truly want. You're getting on top of this whole situation. Now, I do want to show you, look at this. I think for some of you, the person that you, that King of Pentacles, was holding back information, look at this. They could have been a business partner, a soulmate, a family member, toxic situation here. Somebody that really kind of did you wrong. Because we have the 3 of Swords and the 2 of Swords. Like, I think for some of you, the 2 of Swords is kind of like resisting. You don't want to completely admit. I think for some of you, this could be a family member that kind of like didn't tell you the whole story. And you may have loaned them money or gone into business with them or something like that. And, you're having a hard time seeing the pain that they've caused you. But once again, karma is on your side. Karma's clearing this out so that you have this. But I do think it's a painful situation. Like you may have been attached to this person because you're related to them, or they're a really good friend, or maybe you were even married to them or are married to them, something like that. And it's kind of like, yeah, you kind of went on this path because they're family, or you have this soul connection, and they just didn't tell you the whole thing. They didn't tell you the whole entire story, and now you're feeling this. So it's kind of like this, that storyline may not resonate with everybody, but if it resonates with you, it's kind of like, yeah, there was something. You're kind of seeing this person in a new light, because it's kind of like, wow, you did me wrong, And I'm not saying that you're not going to speak to this person or anything again. I think you're just kind of like, your eyes are wide open now. Like, okay, I can't go into business with a good friend or a family member and not ask all the questions. Like, I think you got kind of caught up in the hoopla and trusted this person because they are somebody you're related to, or, good friends with. And so you kind of like really trusted them and, thought that, well, if we're family and everything, of course it's going to work out. And it didn't. But there's a lesson there that you're learning. And because of it, you also are clearing out some karma. Oh, look at this ancestor. Yeah, I really feel like, once again, that there could be somebody, this is definitely divinely guided, and there could be somebody, that has passed, a soulmate that has passed, that is also helping you in this situation. There's a lot of knowledge that you are gaining from this situation about, just... about how to move forward on your next path. Because remember, you have the Two of Wands. For some of you, I think you're going to go in a different direction than this soulmate. Like, I'm not saying that you're going to cut this person out of your life. Some of you may, but I think you're going to be like, okay, let's dissolve this business. I'm going to go do my own thing. It's that type of energy. Yeah. So here's your creativity oracle card. Let go. What, if anything, can be done to let go of what is standing in your way? Yeah, I think for some of you, you didn't want to let go of this situation because, they were family or a deep friend. And, there could have been even, we have the Devil card, they could have even been playing that scenario up, we're family, you have to loan me this money, or, we need to go into business together, or something like that. And you allowed that to take you down this path. And now I think that what you're having to do is say, okay, it doesn't matter if we're related. Guess what? I have to also look out for my own financial stability. I have to protect myself. So I'm going to ask all these questions, and if I don't like the answers, then I'm going to go my own way. It's that type of energy. Yeah, and then here is your creativity alchemy, and it says follow through. Yeah, it's kind of like, I think once you start getting the answer, start asking these questions and start getting the answers, you're going to have to follow through with this. This is you. This is your advice. Following through. Work it out. Work out all of the options, and then figure out how to, make lemonade out of lemons. It's that type of energy. Well, Cancer, it's a really good, it has a very positive ending to it, to the month. And, there could be, a little bit of a rocky start to the month as you're, kind of in this energy, figuring things aren't exactly the way you thought that they would be. But it's okay, because by the end of the month, or going into early October, things turn around for you, and you're really going to be seeing a bigger picture of, your own soul path and, soul connections with this person. Well, I'm going to leave it there, Cancer. I do wish you much love and light in this situation and all your situations. And once again, if you've resonated with this message, I would really appreciate it if you would consider like, sharing, or subscribing. And I really do appreciate all of your support of my channel. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.